Good morning, and welcome to Daily Dhamma, a letter to our children. Today is March 22nd, and our reading is Expectations. Master, why is the world like this? Malunkyaputta, you must break the question into two parts. The first part, why, has been asked by the noble ones since time out of mind, and they never found an answer. For the second part, is the world like this? Yes, Malunkyaputta, the world is exactly like this. Expectations are resentments under construction. What we think is going to happen and what actually comes to pass are not the same. Emphasis on comes to pass. The Bible doesn't say, and it came to stay. Expectations are living in the future, and they can be positive expectations or they can be negative expectations, but it just doesn't matter. When we're living in the future, just like when we're living in the past, we are missing the opportunity to live in the present. We can't say that we're big followers of Baba Ram Raisin, but he's got a point. Be here now is really good advice. If we're living in the future with our expectations of when my ship comes in or when the balloon goes up and when everything changes and it's horrible and I'm in deep trouble, that is just as destructive as living in the past and moaning about stuff that we cannot change. So our suggestion is try living in the now. At least it's something you can deal with. No doubt there are precious few people listening to this who would recognize the name Irwin Corey, but he was a comedian back in the 60s who billed himself as the world's foremost authority, and that's where the why is the world like this shtick comes from. He was a funny guy. Robert Heinlein loved him, and Heinlein was as libertarian as you get, and so did Lenny Bruce. Lenny Bruce thought he was the biggest comic genius ever, which is high praise coming from Lenny Bruce. Anyway, he's from around San Francisco, and he did a lot of stand-up comedy, and he was a fixture on late-night TV. He was born in 1914, and he lived to be 103 years old. He didn't die until 2017. So I don't know what his diet was like or anything else, but the guy was a lunatic, and he was a really funny lunatic. And if you ever get a chance to see any of his stuff, don't miss it. You'll be glad that you laid eyes on him. Back to expectations, resentments. I didn't get my way yesterday. Anger, I'm not getting my way today. Fear, I'm not going to get my way tomorrow. And these expectations, when we're looking into the future and we're either when my ship comes in or with positive expectations that are usually totally unrealistic, or equally unrealistic negative expectations, which I guess we call fears. Now, let's keep in mind, too, anger is what fear looks like when it's trying to hide. If I find myself barking at people all the time, the first thing I need to do is locate where is the fear coming from. So happy trails to you until we meet again.